Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back this is Dave at Charts of the Day. I didn't trade on Friday. This is a chart for July 25th, 2025 for Amazon. As I said in my Thursday video, I don't typically trade on Friday. I just feel like for me, there's always been more bad news than good news when I try to trade. But I do trade on some Fridays. But I want to take a quick look at this chart. We'll do just a trend line and maybe one other um, indicator chart, common one, and take a look. But well, as you can see, the stock started off and just dropped down. You know, so here's the trend line going down, and it had came down. Then you had an indecision candle. This is a 10-minute chart, as I almost always trade on with Amazon. And so 10-minute chart, you got movement up here, then indecision red, indecision green. So I mean, if you traded in here, which is really in my mind the only decent trade of the day, if you timed it right, you would have made 40 or 50 cents a share. Which is it's money in the bank. I like to try to make between at least a dollar, a dollar and up, $1.50, $2 a share, and I'm happy. If I can make more than that, I'm ecstatic. But 50 cents it's money in the bank for each share that you bought and sold. So anybody that did, congratulations, and you made money on Friday. That's awesome. So then we went up, and then there was sort of the humdrum down through the afternoon, and it kind of ran sideways. So not a terrible day, not an exciting day. You could have made money if you stuck with it. The thing that concerned me, I looked at the volume. The volume was about, last time I looked at it was about, on Friday was about half the volume it had been over on the average the last 10 trading days. So that always concerns me when people are not in the market um, at a level I would hope. So let me load up. I'll just do I'll do this one as one of my favorite basic trading indicator charts. And what we have here is VWAP, and we have the whole moving average. So, this is the volume weighted average throughout the trading day, the price. Whole moving average, I have this at 10, so it's half of what it is normally, because I think 20 period days is too long when you're looking at trading during a particular day as opposed to, a longer swing trade. But anyway, you can see the whole moving average went down, and then the color changed, it went up. It crossed over VWAP. There was some indecision there, some indecision here, and then you got a nice solid candle fully above VWAP. Here it crossed above the body of the indecision candle. So if I were to buy, I would have probably bought in here and sold somewhere in here, maybe 35, 40 cents a share or something like that. But it's money in the bank. I just again I usually take off on a Friday. Monday through Thursday is enough wear and tear for me, enough excitement for me, if you will. And so anyway, for those that did trade and who did trade in here, I congratulate you. Hand clap. So what do we have coming up next week? We have a full trading week, no holidays. Friday will be, I believe August. Let me make a look here, make sure. Yeah, Friday's August 1st. That's the deadline for the hard deadline in the sand, if you will, for the tariffs. So we'll have to see, if any deals are made next week, Monday through Thursday, if some of that calms down. Hopefully there's a deal made with the EU. That would be really helpful. And that'll probably, if there's a deal made with the EU, whatever day that's announced, it'll probably help the market immensely, including the Amazon stock, hopefully. But if there's no big deals made, Friday could be an interesting day. I think the market could either just shrug it off like it has been somewhat recently on the latest tariff news, or could have a big down day on Friday. So we'll have to see. Now, looking a little bit further out, the following week on Thursday, so not next week, but the following Thursday, August 7th, is the quarterly earnings report for Amazon. I am anticipating this stock will rise, not uniformly, but it'll rise up, through the days just before earnings. The yearly high on this stock is 242.50. I think at closing we were like 231.50. So I think it's going to rise. It may get close to that yearly high. So I think it's got a little bit of room to run here next week, and particularly Monday through Wednesday the following week. We'll just have to see how much it runs next week. If it runs just a little bit, I think the following week, that Monday through Wednesday, it's going to substantially rise. If we, have a bunch of bulls jump in next week, then, you have to play that by ear. That's one we'll have to play by ear. But I do think overall this stock is going to rise. It's just my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a certified trader for an institution. I trade on my own, so take that for what it's worth. But I typically have, really good luck with trading Amazon stock. So anyway, that's the chart for the day for July 25th, Friday, 2025. And of course, I'll see you all on July 27th after the bell Monday, and we'll see what Amazon has in store for us. I'll be watching the extended trading tonight for those that are really into trading. Schwab and I think some of the other trading platforms do have extended trading starting at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on Sunday night. I like to see what the stock does right as it hits the 8 o'clock, from like 8 to 8:30. Sometimes that can be an indicator of, what may be happening, on Monday morning. And of course, I'll be looking at, trading pre-market. Sometimes I actually put a trade in pre-market if things look like they're lining up, but we'll see. And I'll get back with you on Monday. Y'all take care. Listen, it's a subscribe and like if you will, please. It would help me immensely. In any case, I'll see you on Monday. Y'all have a great weekend and take care.